Here is the session on identifiers in Python. So basically identifiers are, as we understand, that they are the labels or names kind of thing which I provide for my values or code. Say a is equal to 1, that means 1 is a value and a is an identifier. Okay. So we proceed further with table of contents, what all we'll be learning. We'll be learning rules of identifiers, we'll be learning conventions, what beyond rules, how can we define identifiers, some special cases, and we'll have ample examples to understand this. Let us understand the rules. Okay, identifiers in Python can be of any length. Some previous languages used to be identifiers of say 32 characters, etc. But now you can write any length in identifiers. It is only alphabet, numbers, which should not become, number should not come in beginning, and underscore. The only special character allowed is underscore, right? And you cannot use the keywords. Keywords, as you know, are the Python especially reserved words like while, for, if, true, false, none, and many such keywords are there. So we'll discuss that also sometime. And they are case sensitive names like ABC capital and ABC lower or A capital BC will be different, and they can be given as labels for different values or same values even, are different and can coexist. They can exist in the same program. Okay. So rules are identifiers of any length, only alphabets, numbers not in beginning, and underscore allowed. Cannot use any keywords like while, for, if, etc. Case sensitive names ABC, small abc, capital ABC are different. A, capital BC is also different. Okay. Now we'll also understand that spaces are also not allowed. Special characters like dollar, hash, @ dash, dash means hyphen character, are not allowed. Underscore is allowed, but hyphen is not allowed. Okay, we'll also see some convention how we name the identifiers. If it is a single word identifier like only small a, only sum, only calc as a function, then they can be written in lowercase names. This is a convention. You can write them as capital also. You can write capital A is equal to 1, but this is a convention. And if it is a multi-word like my, where, there are two words, my and where. So first letter of the second word will become capital. Find center. The first letter of second word has become center. This is known as camel case. Okay. This is also a convention. Then if you want multi-word alternative using underscore, you can use that. My where, so my underscore where or find underscore center. Here normally entire string is written in the small case or lower case only. So we'll now also see that title case, which is used for Python classes. That is like my class, so M and C both are capital, and when we use underscore then also we keep M and C capital, like first letter of each word is capital. That is known as title case. Okay, we proceed further. You have understood this, what is the convention? We'll see in practical examples also. So special cases are like many standard library function can be used as identifiers but avoided. See the example. For example, int is a function in Python, so int is equal to 2 is allowed, and print int is a valid code. But you can understand that with the int function this will create a confusion. So we do not use that. It is allowed but we do not use. Identifiers supported in other than English using Unicode is allowed. For example, Hindi A character is equal to 1, or even Russian character, Chinese character, French character, Spanish character, all those things will be allowed. And I gave this example that I is equal to 1 is valid. Okay, so consider the special cases, library functions allowed but not used, and other languages are allowed. Now we'll write certain examples. See, you can see that capital XYZ is equal to 1, so XYZ is an identifier. It is a valid identifier. Underscore can be there in the beginning, so underscore XYZ is also allowed. X underscore YZ underscore can be there anywhere, it is allowed. Capital X, YZ is allowed, so it is allowed. They will be all treated as different. Then 1 in the beginning, so it is an invalid identifier because it starts with a number. It is not allowed. XYZ1 is valid because 1 is not there in the beginning, and identifier does allow alphabet and numbers and underscore. So it can be there at any other place. Now X at the rate Y and X hyphen Y are invalid, as at the rate, dash and other similar characters like hash character, percent character, star character will not be allowed as identifiers. So with this, I think we have told enough about identifiers, but we'll definitely like to see that this kind of library functions are not given, and to avoid confusion. So now we'll go through a demo code in a video form, and on a Google Colab notebook we'll learn demo code of this valid and invalid identifiers. Here we will write some good identifiers and then see how we print them. Say I can have this as identifier, okay, all capitals is possible. I can also have an identifier where I start with underscore, so this is possible. I can start with X underscore YZ equal to 3 is possible. I can also have X small y Z. They are all different identifiers. Okay. And I can also have X, Y, Z 1 is equal to 5. Let us print all of them. Print X, Y, Z underscore X, Y, Z. Then I'll just move this cursor. I can also have X underscore YZ easily. I can have X small y and Z. Again I'll move the cursor. And I can have XYZ1, XYZ1. So I'll use Shift Enter to run this code. No, sorry, I'll use Control Enter to run this code. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all identifiers have been printed. But suppose I change identifiers. I put an identifier like, this. Say 1XYZ. What will happen? Let us see. I'll run this. So this is giving error. Invalid decimal literal. Which because of this one, it is not a proper literal. If I make it like this and with dash here, again it will be a invalid identifier. Say it is because cannot assign to expression here. Maybe you meant equal to. So it is understanding something else as minus. It is not allowed. Suppose I put at the rate here. Again this will not take. Error will come. Cannot assign to expression here. Suppose I want to have this kind of identifier. Say in language Hindi I take and I print this identifier. This is a valid identifier. Shall we see? Just a minute. Again I am using Hindi and trying to print here. Let us see. Will it print? This is printed. It is 6 is printed. So Unicode based identifiers are allowed digits at the numbers at the first position are not allowed, and hyphen, @, these characters are not allowed. So this is sufficient to understand good and bad identifiers. Okay, thank you.